Welcome back to Solar Ryobi. My name is Logan, and today we have the Ryobi Lithium USB Compact LED Flashlight Kit. This is the FVL51K. We're going to talk about the specs, try it out, and let you know what we think. Let's get started. As you can see, guys, we have a lot of Ryobi tools to go through. We've got the USB, the 18 volts, the 40 volts, the links, the vacuums, even the corded and hand tools. So make sure to comment below now to let us know what tool you want to see next. So again, this is the Compact LED Flashlight Kit. It is the FVL51K. Some of the specs on the packaging here: 600 lumens of light output, that's on the high setting. 3 modes, it's got a high, a low, and a strobe mode. It's powered by the Ryobi USB Lithium batteries, which we've really come to enjoy. It has IP54 water and dust resistant, so not waterproof, but very resistant, and we have definitely put that to the test with some of the other lights. Over 18 hours of runtime on the low setting. As far as the lumen output, again, 600 on the high, 100 on the low. It comes with the FVB01 battery, which is that 2 amp hour battery. USB cable is 19 inches long. So that's pretty much the extent of the specs. Let's go ahead and open it up and take a look. All right, so here you go. This is the light. We've got the 2 amp hour battery and the USB cable that comes with it. Now, if you are getting into the USB lineup from Ryobi, I definitely recommend their base station chargers. They're way better. You don't have to plug it into the USB. They can sit on the charger just like you would a normal tool battery. But that being said, again, it's completely inclusive. You can do everything you need from this little setup here. Now, as far as the tool itself, or the light itself here, a couple of features. Obviously, you've got your light on the front. You have your power button here, which also switches the modes. And then one thing it didn't mention, but that it does have, is a clip. So either a belt clip or a bag clip, so that you can stick it in a pocket if you've got one of those old pocket holders like that. And then on the back here, this is the familiar cap. If you have the USB battery powered tools, that's where you're going to find that cap. We're going to grab a fresh battery to go inside here, just like that. And they are directional. So if you're new to this, there is one way that will go in, all of the other ways do not. So you find the right way and then go ahead and put that in. And then as far as the way that the modes work, you have high, which goes on. Now, if you leave it on, then when you hit the button again, it will just simply turn off. So in order to get to low mode, you actually have to hit it twice, which is kind of nice. And then again, if you leave it on low mode, turn it off, turn it back on, it goes back to that high mode. So in order to get to low, you have to intentionally hit it twice as you turn it on to get to low mode. And then the last mode, strobe, you actually get by pressing and holding the button. So instead of always having to go through strobe in order to turn it off, instead what they've done is they've made it a long hold. So you press and hold no matter what mode you're in, and it will go to that strobe. So you've got your distress mode there, just like that. So again, you've got high, low, and if you press and hold, then you can get to strobe, and then one press to get back and turn it off. All right, so other than the LEDs behind me, we've got all the lights off now. Again, the camera is probably going to pick it up maybe a little bit better than what it actually is, but this will give you a sense for the kind of the difference here. Again, this one has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 LEDs, and it's more of a like a broad spaced light, so it's more of an area light like that. One thing that's actually nice about this light, as far as its illumination, is it's much more direct. So if you need more of a direct output, if you're walking with it, looking at a specific spot, pretty dang good light output, puts off a pretty narrow or targeted spot wherever you point it, in comparison to more of the area light. As you can see, it actually over illuminates even where this one is attempting to illuminate that same spot. You can see how it does there. So that's pretty cool. Another thing I really like about this is the size. It is almost perfect for my hand. So really good placement. Again, it's got some of their over grip or molding there. And the clip, I don't know if that's going to be best in a pocket or something like that. Definitely on a gear bag or a tool bag would be a good place to have that clip there. But again, you can kind of see, now let's go ahead and switch to the low mode. And even on low, you can see that it still does a pretty dang good job at that very directional light output. So even on low, you could get around somewhere pretty well. Now let's talk about some of the things I like and some of the things I don't like. First off with this, some of the things I like. I really like this size as far as being a handheld, compact LED flashlight. The size is really nice. I really like the fact that you can swap batteries. So you could take multiple batteries to extend your runtime. And with over 18 hours on low, we're talking about potentially a couple days of runtime if you had multiple batteries. Couple of other things I like. I actually really like the belt clip. It does look like it's even removable if you wanted to like pop it off. It's not actively removable, but it would be pretty easy to remove if you didn't like it. So you could pop it off or get it off of there. I like it, so I'm going to keep it. It would be nice again for a gear bag or a tool bag to keep it handy. Again, because it's part of the kit, the fact that it comes with a 2 amp hour battery and the charger, so this is all you need. You wouldn't need to buy anything else. Makes this really nice. Anytime that you can get a battery included with a tool, definitely a plus there. You're obviously saving some money on the price of the batteries. I really like the 3 different modes, specifically 2 things. One, I like the fact that the strobe mode must be a long press. You don't go through strobe every time you're trying to power off the light. Also, I like that if you leave it on for 10 seconds, then when you go to turn it off, it will actually just power off. Again, you don't have to go through the low mode, so when we hit it again, it just turns off. That's really, really nice. I like that technology. I'm not constantly cycling through modes. I'm only pressing it once on. I use it for whatever I need. Once off, done. Really, really like that. All right, now on to the negatives. And really, I only have one major downside or criticism or negativity to say about this light, and that is with most flashlights, the reason that you're going for the flashlight is that you need light. So in many cases, you may not be able to actually see the flashlight very well, or you'll be in low light situations. And so finding the power button, being able to quickly and easily turn on the light, would be nice. Now, it's not a huge tool. It's not like you're going to be searching forever. And you do have a couple of identifiers like the belt clip that would allow you to identify what's up and down or front and back. But it would be nice if the power button was a little more recognizable. Now, again, that's a two-headed coin because it is nice that it is sleek and can go into a bag easily or a pocket. And that means that you don't want the button protruding or being obnoxious. But I do think they could have done something maybe a little bit more recognizable, especially again in those low light settings, to be able to turn on the light without having to look at it or see where the actual power button is. Again, some other negatives that some people might have is the size. If it doesn't fit your hand just right, that might be a complaint. Again, possibly this clip on the back, which potentially, again, could be removable. And again, maybe just the overall size itself. Maybe you want a even smaller light or more compact light. But as far as being able to be compatible with the other USB battery-powered lithium products from Ryobi, This one I think will be a staple, and we may end up getting a few more of these to put in our various tool bags just to always have a light when you need it. All right, guys, that's it for today. What do you think of the compact LED flashlight from Ryobi? What do you think of the USB Lithium lineup in general? And what tool do you want to see next? Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Some of the specs on the definitely don't want to look directly at it because that'll hurt your eyes. And hold for strobe. There we go. Okay, so pretty interesting.